in other news, you're also back from your Italy trip, and you went out and did some riding yourself. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we went out to Italy, and so myself, it was an adventure. So myself and Gino, they gave us a free trip there,
Okay.
And so they brought Brock Glover, Chuck Son, Mickey Diamond, and Doug Duboc. Yeah, so it's cool, I know all the guys. So we went there. On the plane, we get there, and I fall asleep a little bit, and I wake up, and I'm like, did you just get sick? And Janelle's holding this bag. She's like, yeah, she just got food poisoning on the plane.
Wow.
I'm like, holy shit. So she gets up and she does her thing, and then comes back and sits there. Then the cart comes through, the lady with the drinks.
Yep.
And she's like, okay, I want this in a hot water. And so Janelle was doing these things with her hands. And so the lady put the hot water on the tray. The tray's plastic, the hot water cup's plastic, and the tray had a tilt to it, and it slid down. And right when it's sliding down, I went to grab it. I caught it a little bit, but she was wearing a dress, spilt on her leg. Dude, third degree burns.
Wow.
Fucking blisters.
Oh.
Like gnarly stuff. And so that was the start of the trip with that. And then she had to run to another plane and do all these things. And so she was definitely a trooper there. Brought a bunch of clothes, only could wear a dress the whole time. It's like it was just ruined that way. So then we went out, then Monday morning I wake up and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, dude, I just feel like I got ran over by 3 cars. Like even my skin hurt.
Okay.
And so I got food poisoning. So I was out for a day. I didn't see the sun for a day, like laid in bed for a day. And that's never happened ever in my life. Then I got better, and a couple days later, then we had practice Friday, and I was getting a little bit better. And riding a 25 Honda 450. So I haven't ridden a 450 in a long time. And again, I haven't ridden that much lately. So that was cool to ride. The track was super fun. Then Sunday we had the race, and it was two races. And myself, James Dobb, Alessandro Puzar.
Okay.
So Puzar was there. So Puzar rides all the time, races all the time, this and that. So he was leading. I started about 6, 7. And I started in the very last gate. As far as I could get, because I'm like, okay, at least there's only people to my right and not to my left. Because, the night before, we can go into this later. But anyway, so I started there, went in the first turn, came out about 6, 7, passed up to second, got up to Dobby. Last lap, got up to him, it was on him, and then I fell down. Went back to about 6, 7, caught back up, caught up to Dobby again. Passed him on the last lap, but my arms were so pumped up I couldn't make the turn. I just had to go out and hit the outside.
Yeah.
And he squared underneath me, and we came in, and then we were neck and neck, and then going down the last straightaway, I look over, and Puzar's over there giving his mechanics high fives. And we're like, whoa, we went right by him. He didn't know we were so close. So Dobby got first, I was second, and Puzar was third.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then the second moto, I started the same place, went in the first turn, didn't get the best start. And someone stood up and hit me, bam, and stood me up. And so I started probably like 20th.
Oh.
And so by the third lap, I think in third lap, I was probably in second.
Okay.
After the laps, I went through everybody really quick, past Dobby. I started catching Puzar a little bit, but I just couldn't do anything. My arms, it's just like my arms are dead because I haven't ridden ever.
Yeah.
So it's not so much pumped up. They were just kind of weak. And so it's just like, it felt like I was just bear hugging this bike the whole time. But, they're trying to survive the damn thing. But so I went 2-2, we all tied. Puzar went 3-1, I went 2-2, and Dobby went 1-3.
Okay.
So it was cool. But everybody had a good time. Of course, the Italian people, the Italian, fans, mechanics, friends, just they're amazing, right?
Yep.
And the thing. So, but, it was definitely a transition because I haven't competed in a while. So, with all this shit going on, I'm like, fuck, man, is this like a sign that I shouldn't be doing this? So the nights before practicing in the race it was something I never experienced before because my mind clicked in and started really doubting what I was doing, really putting a lot of fear in me.
Really?
Just because of my injuries and stuff like that. And I'm like, God, what am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? What if this, and all these things started going on. I'm like, man, I can't do this. I'm just going to tell everybody I can't do this tomorrow. It just kind of scared, the mind kind of made this story up and scared me, right?
Oh.
So then Friday rolls around and I just, just do my thing, get there, put the gear on, get the bike, go out there, cruise around, and all of a sudden those thoughts never came out. And then Saturday night, the same thing, just in bed, okay, what if I get a start and I just ride with everybody, and just cool?
Yeah.
Or, and I'm going to tell these guys I just can't do it. I can't do it. You know, like, what am I doing on the start? So I don't know, just like the way the mind works.
Start freaking yourself out.
Freaking yeah. Well, just because I haven't competed in a while, and I haven't ridden in a while, and I'm not really kind of supposed to. Shit, you know. So that kind of did that. Then Sunday rolled around, and everything just went. You know, no worries, this and that. I just did my gig. Just you fall into that role very easily. You fall into that guy.
Okay.
You know, and so I was at the track. I kind of just fall into that guy. And but yeah, great event, and I'll go back again next year for both events, the Majora one and that Transburgo. And but yeah, it was good.
How gnarly was the track?
The track was easy. I mean, just it was really rocky.
Okay.
You know, kind of rocky and that, but no big jumps or anything like that. It's all a bunch of vets and stuff. So the track was sketchy but easy. That makes sense. Like sketchy because a lot of rocks and some slippery parts, but easy by not any jumps really. And track didn't get really that rough.
Okay.
So, but it was fun. It was a fun event.
Good.
Good time.
Good. Now, what are your thoughts on the 2025 Honda 450?
I thought the bike was great. I mean, we didn't do anything. The only thing I did was, I think, soften the front up a little bit and the rear just because the track got choppy. And I think I lowered down the back a little bit. And that was it. That was it. The bike was fast. The suspension worked good. The bars, the levers, everything was perfect.
So it was all stock.
I didn't have to change anything, you know. So I was I raised the back brake lever. That's it. But no, the bike was good. I think that the 25 Honda, you know, the Honda's really made a big jump with their progression with their motorcycles.
Okay.
And I feel like they probably have the best bike out there right now. I would say.
All right.
You know, I would say. I mean, just going off of what Jet and Hunter are doing, and just, you know, I haven't ridden the bikes, but just riding that 25. It handled really well, you know, handled really well.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So you liked it. You felt comfortable on it.
Yeah. No, I felt good. I had fun riding, and, you know, and things came back very quickly. Like the first 3 laps was just back to myself, just making passes so quick. But then you get to a point where, you know, your body just can't do it anymore because you're not trained to do it. You know, I haven't trained to ride for years. So it's like, you know, the body will get, you know, beat down or kind of worn, you know, kind of tired. And you're not tired, it just, you know, you're just not strong enough almost, you know, because you don't do it. And but other than that, it was good. You know, I had a blast. I came away safe, you know, happy, all that. The trip home was clean.
Okay.
No problems, yeah. Yeah.
No burns?
No burns, no food poisonings, like that.
All right.
Oh, we're good. We're good, yeah. So
All right.
yeah.